everybody. Welcome back to Little Natchez. We're out here riding trail 963 today. And we just left we just left the split of this trail about the halfway mark, and at that point we see some teenagers, so 3 to be exact, and one of them is in this wooden shitter in the woods here, doing you know, the usual number 2 that you do in those. And his other 3 buddies were kind of heckling him, and we were sitting off in the distance just kind of listening to this whole thing. We realized the first teenager that was in said shitter was already in, you know, process of doing his thing and realizing there's no toilet paper in there, and now he's semi-panicking and doesn't know what to do. And one of his friends offered him a pair of socks, and he declined that, and they continued to laugh. And my wife says, you know, I've got some toilet paper in my backpack. So we did what any self-respecting people would do, and well, we got on our bikes and left. So now we're riding here, and that got me thinking, as funny as it is, of the things you'll see when you're out here doing stuff, you know, whether it's comical or beautiful or odd or sketchy or what have you. That's kind of part of the allure to this whole sport, at least for us anyway, is kind of the cool stuff or the interesting things you'll encounter when you're just out on the trail. Even if it's a trail you've ridden 1,000 times, you know, there might be something new to see that you didn't see before, because, you know, you're not always paying the most attention when you're on the gas going through. You're kind of watching where your front wheel's going, looking for obstacles coming up, holes, etc. So that got me thinking about, you know, things we've seen in the past, where one day me, Mike, and Johnny took this trail from Yakima to Rimrock Lake, which is a very long trail, and it's really only one way. And on that trail was one of the gnarliest trails I've ever been on, by the way. We come across this old, I mean like 1980s, early 80s, what appeared to be a Toyota Tercel station wagon. Well, the thing is, there was no road leading up to where we were, and that trail was narrow and nasty, which begged the question, well, how the hell did it get there? And we must have sat there for a half hour staring at this thing, trying to figure it out, and we just never came up with anything. But it didn't get there by magic, and it was just one of those odd things. And, you know, other times we've run into these beautiful scenic waterfalls when we're riding out in the Mendocino forest of California, or run into beautiful sunsets, as I found last weekend, which was just a lovely experience. But more to the point, that's one of the reasons to, you know, stay out here and keep doing this. Not just for the fun and the thrill of the ride and the health benefits from exercise and just the fun and the camaraderie and the people you meet, but just the cool sights you'll see and the beautiful scenery. That's something, even to this day. You know, I'm 37 years old. I've been riding for 33 years. I've been riding Enduro for many of those, and I still never get over it. It's like no matter what it is, I still get as excited as I did when I saw it for the first time. And that is a very beautiful thing in and of itself. So it stays like this, where, you know, maybe I appreciate that a little bit more. That's one of the reasons I'd be very hard pressed to, you know, really ever stop doing this for any reason, because I just love it so much. And if you're watching this, I assume you do too. So keep at it. And while we're on the topic, this is actually going to be the last ride before Moab, you guys. I've got some work to do on the van, just, you know, maintenance and a little bit of services. I'm going to put some new front brakes on Jumbo. Got to tear my good buddy Taz here down and put some new parts on him just for safety's sake, and do a full service and do a bearing check and make sure we got everything we need for that trip, because it's going to be 10 days in the middle of nothing for the most part, and we want to make sure we're prepared for that. because as I said in a previous video, we've got a little surprise for you for that one. And it's going to be a lot of work to get it done, but I think we've got all our bases covered, and I've got a lot of help with it, which is nice. So there's going to be another little gap here for a few weeks, and I'll do my best to maybe put up some YouTube shorts and just kind of keep this thing, you know, going and keep you guys in the loop best I can. And other than that, thanks for tagging along for the season so far. I know we didn't get a lot out there. Life just kind of happens, you know, every once in a while. But as always, you guys have been great, and I really appreciate it. So we're gonna continue on. So as always, take care of yourselves out there, everybody, and damn it, take care of each other. We'll see you real soon. Cheers.